Hello, we're here.
We are here. I liked the staccato of that. Hello, we're here.
Didn't know if it was on. Is this thing on?
Yeah.
All right, episode 13 today.
Nice. Lucky number 13.
We're so excited. We're here. It's As We Art.
I'm Candace.
I'm Monica, and we're really glad you're joining us. And if you're on the podcast, that's awesome. You can hear us. And if you're on the YouTube, that's awesome because you can hear us and see us.
Yes.
But either way, we like to post pictures of what we're talking about. We have some cool pictures that we're going to be talking about this week because we completed some art. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But anyway, we put some pictures on Instagram. What's the handle?
At As We Art Podcast.
It always throws me off when you say at, but that's part of it.
Yes.
But it's not really part of it. It's just As We Art Podcast.
So in case you haven't guessed, this podcast is about creating and what we're creating this week and what's inspiring us. And we're creating a community of creatives. There's a lot of the word create in all of that.
Wow.
I know. Buckle up. So if you're a creative and you've been working on stuff, let us know what you're working on, what's inspiring you.
Yeah. Everyone's an artist in some way, shape, or form, we believe.
Yep.
But we love hearing from artists about their process, the behind the scenes. Are you selling art? Are you getting rejected? Are you trying something new? What's your favorite phase of creating something? We just like to talk about all of that stuff in a very real, raw, non-scripted way.
Mm-hmm. And very much trying to not have any gatekeeping about art.
Oh, yes. That's a good point. We'll talk about that a little more.
We'll touch on that.
Gatekeeping. Yeah, the judgy people in the world. We're not. We're just doing art and doing what we enjoy and making it to stay in touch with our human side, put our phone down for a little while and do something creative. It feels good, and we're hoping it feels good for you too. So we want to know, what art did we do this week?
You want me to go first?
Yes, Candace, what'd you do?
Yay! This week I have been working on some lino cuts that are predominantly lines and carving.
Wait, what else would it be? What do you mean?
But I guess I should rephrase. Predominantly straight lines and contour.
Okay.
I'm trying to work on my carving and make it a little more precise.
Oh, cool. There's so many things about lino cutting I don't understand. So I'm glad you explained.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. We have a friend named Brenda, and it was her birthday this week. And she loves hearts.
Brenda.
Happy birthday, Brenda.
She loves hearts.
Mm-hmm. So I made a lino cut of a heart that is some textured lines so that I could print a birthday card for Brenda. So yay.
Love
I printed
it.
a little birthday card. It's got the grumpy ghost on the back.
The blue ink is sharp on the white.
Thank
I
you.
like that. I'm going to use my longer arms and hold it toward the camera. I'll take some detailed pictures of this, but Candace, this is awesome. You used quick drying inks.
I did. Yes.
That's great. I love it. And Brenda loved it too. We dropped it off with a little gift on her doorstep. She immediately knew it was, not a store-bought card. Mm-hmm. Candace had made it and designed it. And what did she do when she texted you?
She said she loved it, and she said she would like to place an order.
She wants Candace to print more blank cards, different color hearts, so that she can give them out to people. And that's part of the goal eventually, is to make our art available for sale. But right now we're just really enjoying making it. That's awesome.
It's been a lot of fun. And art's a great gift. So it was a good idea, Brenda.
I love all the different directions you use for the lines. And I love that some of the lines are wavy.
Thank you. I thought it kind of broke it up a little bit more to have the wavy lines. It looked a little less mummy-esque.
What do you mean?
Mummy wrapping.
Oh, a mummy wrapping. Got it.
I guess I should be specific when I say mummy, since a lot of the world calls their mother that.
Yeah.
I meant like Egyptian mummy.
I love it.
And then
you did another one.
I did. Since it's our 13th episode, and I love superstition and spooky things, I did a jack-o'-lantern carving.
Oh, I love it. He's a little spooky. Let me see.
He's a little
I like the
spooky.
stem.
And
I'll hold this.
I printed it on black paper with white ink.
I love that black paper.
To see what it looked like. And yeah, these are fun. They are test prints, but I'll probably throw them in like, cards for friends or whatever. Just as a little, hey, I'm thinking about you.
That's really good detail. So where I'm seeing black, you carved all that out and there's no lines coming through. That's your goal, right? No.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Chatter?
There's no chatter in that one. I do need to eliminate some of the chatter on the heart before.
See, I
printing
like
more
it.
cards. I think on a card it will look better without any chatter.
Okay. Let's show the people.
The one I printed
These lines
for Brenda did not have chatter on it, and it looked much better, I thought. So
Right. She has her card. You printed a second one to
Yes,
show.
yeah.
To show the people.
Yes, to show it, to bring it to the people.
So good. Congratulations, Candace. That's awesome. 2 new linocut designs and prints in 1 week. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just really trying to work on my carving and not like gouging too deeply, which I still did on both of these, but I'm just working on learning the pressure I need to carve things without messing up a line that I don't mean to. Anyway.
Yeah, it's good to learn a new medium. You have to keep at it and keep refining the skill. And if you're trying anything new out there, if you're listening, we'd love to know. What are you trying that's new? What art are you just so comfortable doing? You can do it without you can let your mind wander. Is that even a thing for some people out there? Sometimes you get so good at something, whether it's gardening or cooking or whatever art form you're doing, you can relax your brain a little bit. But for certain, some of these you're using some sharp tools. We probably shouldn't let our mind wander too much.
It's still pretty zen. I mean, your mind wanders when we do stained glass, and
for sure.
it's very sharp. So
it's true.
like
and then sometimes
deadly.
I'm like, oh, why is there blood on the workbench? Oh, I'm bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even notice.
some of that glass is so sharp sometimes that like you don't even feel the cut, and you're just like, oh, hey, where'd this river of blood come from?
Blood, sweat, and tears
Yes.
goes into all our work. What else do you have on the table here?
I do have one more thing. This is not an artwork I worked on this week, but Monica and I, hold on, I'm reaching and I have very short arms. Monica and I are entering some art pieces in a juried exhibition. That was hard for me to get out.
Oh, it's hard. An exhibit at a gallery judged by a jury.
Yes, there is no executioner. It's just judge and jury. They left out the last part. So my train of thought just left the station. And
I will tell you the theme we have to mention.
Thank you. The theme.
This is why you were inspired to enter it. The theme of this upcoming exhibit is called Out of This World. And, that can be interpreted a lot of different ways. I think some people might think of like, I got to say this, not like a New Englander, because I say out of space.
Out of space.
Candace always clocks me on it. Out. Oh, shit. I almost said out of space.
Yeah, that's not it.
It's not it. It's outer.
Yes.
I swear. Oh, my God. My whole life, it's out of space, out of space, out of space. Outer space.
I do like out of space.
Well, I'm out of room. Out of this world might conjure up images of planetary situations. But you chose one of your lino cuts that you did on a previous episode. You've already shown this, but this week you framed it.
Yeah, I framed No Complaints. So if you've seen the podcast before, you've seen, whoops, I hit my mic cord. Sorry.
It's fine.
If you've seen the podcast before, you have seen this. And I framed it. This is what I'm entering. I think it fits the prompt. So I'm excited about that, and I'll let you know if it gets chosen.
Yeah, a lot of artists enter things at exhibits. This might be true for some of you listening. If you've ever taken that chance, put yourself out there and entered it. There might be 200 entries and they can only pick 75. So we always hope. Sometimes our art is selected. Sometimes it's not. But we are excited because this particular gallery does usually have a good representation of many different mediums, which, isn't always the case. I'm entering stained glass this week. Oh, before I show my art, are you still talking?
I'm all set. Hold on.
Okay. Good job, Candace. 3 different things you wanted to show. And this week, I'm so impressed. And I'm really excited that you're entering that finished lino cut.
It'll be fun. It's my first time entering a lino cut in an art show. So
That's right. Yeah, this is totally new. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yep. That's awesome. It's so cool to do that. It's just exciting.
All right, Monica, your turn. What'd you work on?
I finished a brand new window, start to finish. I had shown the pattern on a previous episode.
I'm double clapping for your finishing.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
The pattern of a young woman reading under a tree. This is my interpretation for the theme out of this world.
Yes.
I almost said out of space.
You can say
this
out of space. We're going to roll with it. I like it.
But because when I read books, I go to a different world. And that was one of the first things I thought of. And I wanted to have just a solitary contemplative woman under a tree. And I'm really, really happy. Trying to get better at being happy with my final product.
This is it. This white sheet. No.
So this stained glass piece is a woman sitting under a tree reading a book, and the sky, the glass I picked for the sky, this purple and pink. If you're listening on the podcast, you're missing out on some of the prettiest glass I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. I used it for the whole background and I love it. This piece is called Zarifa's World. It is inspired by a friend of mine, and her name is Zarifa. And I even asked her for her input before I made it. I said, if I were to design a young woman reading a book under a tree, what color garments? So she picked a red hijab and a blue dress. And so that's what I used, and I'm thrilled. So this will be entered into this upcoming exhibit. If it gets chosen, it'll be hanging in a gallery, which is always exciting. It's always exciting to see your art hanging in a gallery.
It's beautiful. I love the book color choice as well.
The book. So I did a pop of orange, which wasn't my original intention. I had a gold color, but it blended in too much with the green background of the hills. And then I tried a dichroic glass, but that made a black background on the other side, and I want it to be reversible. So I went with the orange, so the book really stood out. And I tried to... there's a little message here. It's not just a woman reading a book and escaping to another world. It's specifically about women being educated or not educated in Afghanistan. It's not always an option for women to be educated. And so this was inspired by Zarifa, who is wonderful and a poet and a reader. And I am so excited to have made this piece.
It's beautiful. And I really do love that pink and purple sky. If you're listening, you're probably like, pink and purple.
Yeah.
You should see it.
It's subtle.
Awesome. It is subtle. Yeah, it's not garish. Pink and purple usually sounds like it is, but it looks awesome. It could be a sunset or a sunrise.
Yeah. Thank you.
Really cool.
This next piece has been shown on a previous episode of As We Art, but I'm showing it today again because I'm entering it also. Each artist can enter up to 3 pieces, and I'm entering 2. This one I named, it's called Overflow. It has the mirror glass for the profile and all these different colors for the thoughts. So I'm doing 2 entries, and we'll be bringing these to the gallery tomorrow, and we'll know probably within a week or so.
Yeah, maybe by our next episode. We'll see.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. We kind of mentioned this with different mediums. This gallery, we do specifically enter, and we don't always get accepted. And sometimes we have things hanging. Sometimes we've sold things, which is amazing. But this gallery is inclusive of different mediums. You do have to kind of know about that if your art medium or your art form is anything other than painting. Because some galleries only specifically have painting. That they consider that the highest art, the fine art.
Fine art. Yep.
And so I didn't know that sometimes, and we've had pieces rejected, and they weren't interested in any other art but painting. Painting's wonderful. We love painting, oil, acrylic, watercolor, other things. But there are some galleries that just don't consider what we're doing
Fine art.
as fine art.
Yep. There's a lot of gatekeeping in the art world.
It sounds like you're saying gatekeeping.
Oh, no, we keep the gay in the art world, but the art keeps the gate, art world. Yes,
Keeping.
Gate. Gatekeeping. We're the gatekeepers. Galleries are the gatekeepers.
Some galleries.
There is no Dana, only Zool. Okay.
What is that?
It's from Ghostbusters.
Oh my God, that's right. My God, that movie when I was a kid really, really frightened me. See, you like scary things.
I was obsessed. Yeah,
I couldn't watch it more than once.
I also loved Ghostbusters too, and I used to have this little like canister of ooze from the river of ooze that's in that movie, and I can still smell it if I really think about it. And it's very amazing that my little olfactory in there is like, hey, remember this scent?
The smell of ooze. I watched that movie when I was young, when it came out in the 80s, and it was an unfortunate thing that I did. And I understand it's sort of on the silly side for some people, but for me, it was frightening because, and maybe I'm making this up, but I think there was a scene with a library because...
Oh, yeah. It's the first scene of the movie.
Okay, well, the problem is I was an 80s kid that had to ride my bike to the library to do research projects and reports. And the library I went to had a basement with, it was quiet. It wasn't part of the rest of the library. It was very far from the children's section.
I can see how that would be.
The basement with the blinky fluorescent lights and the stacks and stacks of books and
the Dewey Decimal cards.
Oh, God. And after seeing that movie, I was suddenly frightened to be down there. I was scared to be down there after that movie.
I don't blame you.
The first scene's in a library?
Yep, there's a ghost, and it's not a pleasant ghost to look at if you're not, if you're young, I will say.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, how did we start talking about Ghostbusters? Oh, you said...
I said there is no Dana, only Zool. So.
Okay. Well, we have gatekeeping and gatekeeping and Dana and Zool, but...
There's a gate. It's kept. That's why.
But we're talking about galleries that really consider fine art as painting. And some of them have included sculpture in fine art, and some have included, sometimes we see photography in fine art. Wonderful. We're all for it. We just really like when galleries are more inclusive. And we've tried to find those with something like a lino cut, certainly with stained glass.
Which a lot of galleries consider both of those more of a craft. So
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. So what do you think? Where do you fall in the spectrum of definition? Because I think a lot of it's subjective, as we know, art is.
Art is subjective, yes.
But even the definitions of what fine art can entail.
Yep, you got it.
I don't know. I'm trying to use words that sound fancy at that moment.
Came from out of space, so...
I want to be like the high art people. Look at my little pinky in the air.
I don't think anything in art should be like classified.
Okay.
Fine art, craft. I hate it. I hate the classifications. That's just me though. So.
Right. Because then you get into modern art where there's a banana and duct tape and it's millions of dollars or something. So
and some modern and contemporary art happens to be a lot like my favorite art, and some galleries definitely would be like, I don't think so, lady.
Yeah, if it's not used made by paint, maybe it's used created with found objects or recycled things. We're just curious, where do you stand out there? If you're listening, if you're watching, have you given this thought, right? What do you consider to be art? What's your favorite type of art?
Yeah.
And we will keep you posted on whether or not these pieces get accepted into this particular show. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. It's fun. It's fun to like fun/scary to like put yourself out there.
Yep.
And
the anticipation is interesting, and it's we talked about it, but you just have to remember, like, art is subjective, and it might be put in front of one person who's like, "That's not my cup of tea," and that doesn't reflect on you at all. Your art is still valid and beautiful, and this is also me giving myself a pep talk, by the way.
Yes. And I like it. I have to remember that too. But I like the anticipation of entering something. So we want to know what you think and if you've ever done it, taken that chance, and what the outcome has been. We also want to know if you were scared by Ghostbusters, if you've seen it.
Or if you were obsessed and can smell the ooze from the second Ghostbusters like I can.
Was it a toy? What do you mean? Okay. Yeah. They just sold ooze in a jar?
It was in like a barrel, like a canister, the shape of a barrel, I think.
Okay.
I don't really remember the vessel the ooze was in. I just remember the scent.
All right. Got it.
The color, it was pink.
I love it. So let's talk inspiration. What was inspiring us this week? What things, like any recurring themes or symbols?
For me, yes. There was some inspiration this week that was kind of odd. So...
I'm intrigued.
Excuse me. I have to go into a very short story. Monica and I both really enjoy looking at the aesthetic of like minimalist decor. I will say we are not practitioners of minimalist decor. We are definitely more like Hobbit core, not
Hobbit. What do you mean?
Our house has a lot of knickknacks.
Okay, yes, which feels I feel like Hobbit makes it feel
just
smaller.
means a little, it feels a little smaller,
Cozy,
a little
comfy.
more cozy.
There's shelves and
Maybe
things.
a little cluttered in places, but
We do have a few collections. We have plants and art and artifacts. But what we
putting
do
the art in
admire,
the artifact.
you're right, we do admire people who can have a very sparse
Minimalist. Yes.
surroundings.
Yeah. And we'll find a balance, between Hobbit core and minimalism. But this week we kind of worked on moving some product out of our house and rehoming it. So we gave away some plants, and our plants are our babies, but we have so many plants. We have like
so many
30
lovely-
plus plants in our house. I should say.
I know.
Because we did rehome them to some awesome people that came over and picked up their plants.
Yeah, we listed them for free. We just wanted people who love plants to come on over. We gave, 15 plants away. It felt really good.
Yeah.
But
so-
why is that inspiring?
Because for me, I don't get attached to objects, plants, things like that,
You feel like you don't.
for the most part.
Honey, you name them. The plants had names.
Well, I do name them, yes.
Okay.
But I have no problem. Like, we gave away a plant that we've had for a very long time that was very large, but I would rather it go to another home where it's loved and can have a new life.
Okay.
But to me, the giving away of things in my brain is like, whoop, change. So I, this week, had to like have a little internal dialogue with myself and be like, listen, change is good. Things are okay. You're safe. I just had to talk to my anxiety, basically,
About change.
because I do have anxiety about change, not about giving things away, just about the fact that means something is changing. So
Well, change is inevitable, but
Right, right.
but also what happened when we opened up our foyer and rehoused these gorgeous plants into happy people that took them away? What happened to our foyer?
our cats discovered they now have this amazing seat where they can look out the window and watch squirrels and lay in the sunshine. They're stoked. So
It's a large window which gets tons of sun, which is why plants thrived there. And I mean, they were like taking over the house. I had to wrap like one of the relatives of this plant here. We have a plant in our background. If you're just listening, I'm pointing to a plant. But I had to wrap, 30 feet of plant
if
over
you
and over.
stretched out its vines,
Yeah.
I think it was a pothos maybe. But if you stretched out its vines, 30 feet would be
Easily.
Honestly, that was probably an underestimate. Very
I know.
long.
And it just kept growing and growing, which I loved. I loved that plant. But it also, the woman that came to take some of the plants, I had 3 different people come. Well, we had a lot of people respond to the free plants, but we're like, okay, they're all gifted.
We're all set, thanks.
Stop messaging us. But she was thrilled because she had a gigantic sunroom. She had just moved into a house and wanted to rescue plants. She didn't want to go buy them,
Yep.
I don't know. I was so happy. It worked out really well. But it opened up our foyer. We have more light coming in. We have a beautiful empty black shelf now, and the cats are loving it with all the sunlight. And it actually can like make us start to imagine someday having a little bit more toward a minimalistic, what is it, vibe?
I like them both.
Okay. We're never going to be just, artless, but we do want to just start rehoming some things and maybe think about our surroundings a little more. Yeah. It is a good inspiration choice, Candace. Candace. I'm glad you picked it because I felt like just with that little bit of a giveaway, a little bit of more room around in the rooms, I felt I could breathe a little
Lighter.
easier. Yeah.
It opened up the flow of the house more.
Yeah.
It feels nice and light in that foyer now.
Yeah. It's hard to let things go I sometimes. And we do hang on to things. I'm not staring at your T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
something you've had for a
Speaking
long
of
time.
things that should probably be gotten rid of.
I love that T-shirt. It's a
love
relic.
This T-shirt too.
Explain this T-shirt.
Okay, my T-shirt is an illustration of Grace Jones, and if you
Neon
don't know
colors.
who Grace Jones is, you should.
Grace Jones is amazing, but no,
She's
do
amazing.
explain who Grace Jones.
She is a model, singer, actress. She's awesome. She's from Jamaica, and pretty much every pop artist you like, Madonna,
Lady Gaga.
yeah. Grace Jones did it all first. Like, she was totally revolutionary in fashion, and she had very androgynous looks.
Yes,
and
I'm glad you mentioned that.
yes.
The androgyny, her bold choices in the 70s, but like
Grace Jones is gorgeous and also an awesome musical artist. So definitely go listen to her music. Pull Up to the Bumper is a great one to start with if you don't listen to Grace. Definitely go check her out.
Yeah,
I love Grace Jones. She's amazing. So
she's inspiring. She's an icon. But that shirt, I'm glad you have it, but I can see sometimes we hold on to things that are past their prime.
Peel, and maybe the little cuff on the sleeve might be like a mouth now because it's come undone. I don't want to talk about it. I love this shirt. I've given away other shirts. I mean, I did have some shirts I had from high school until adulthood that I finally had to get rid of because they were destroyed.
We've done that. We put them in piles and bins, and we think, oh, we'll do something with it. We finally just gave them away. Come on. How many I've been to a lot of concerts, so have you. How many T-shirts can we keep over the decades?
Yeah.
So
they can't all be patches. So.
Right. How is this setting for you guys out there listening? Do you hang on to things? Are you more clutter core decor? Are you more minimalist tick?
Yep.
Whichever one. I don't know the right word.
Speaking of shirts, though, I like your shirt. That's my home state. That's where I was born.
I did buy this from your home state.
It's a good place to be from.
This is a sweatshirt I'm wearing. For those of you just listening, it says Utah. And it has really just like color blocking. I liked it. I bought it in the Salt Lake City airport because
nice.
Airport
souvenirs are way underrated. I'm just saying.
I was cold. I had a real reason. I was cold. I had on a thin shirt, and I had unfortunately put my hoodie that I bring to fly with, put it in my checked luggage, and I was like, oh,
was this when I caught the flu and I was like,
yeah,
okay.
You were dying, and
Monica had to push me through the airport in a wheelchair. I couldn't even walk because I couldn't breathe.
It was bad.
So sick.
It was the worst case of flu we've ever seen. But the airline felt bad for us and let us check our carry-ons as luggage. And I did it without thinking. And then I had no warmth. So I went to the souvenir shop, bought this sweatshirt. I've had it since. But yes, I did. It was a rough traveling day with you not feeling well. And it was good to get rid of our luggage because I just had to focus on getting us safe, which was fine. I have good memories of the state of Utah, where you're from. I'm very grateful for that state because of you. And I like this colorful sweatshirt.
It's awesome. I like the colors.
Enough about our clothing. Your inspiration was
releasing things. Yep.
Change. I like
Trying
it.
to be more minimalistic and less Hobbit.
I don't know why the Hobbit. I guess I have to admit here, I'm admitting this is a confession. I have not read The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings.
We should read it.
Yeah, we should. It's
great
been on my
books.
list forever.
They're great books.
And I need to, is it starting with The Hobbit? Is that the first one?
Yes, The Hobbit is the first, but you don't have to read The Hobbit to read the other three.
Okay. We'll get to those. I know this is embarrassing because I like the genre. I just haven't read those and I don't know why, but we will.
What's your inspiration, Monica?
Oh, inspiration. I haven't gone yet.
You have not.
Oh, what can I say? I'm going to say, I know I already mentioned her because of my art, but I was inspired this week by Zarifa. I think I mentioned she is a woman from Afghanistan who is educated, and I'm just so impressed by her because it means a whole new thing in countries that don't allow women to get educated. And she was inspired by our podcast and has come forward with her fiber arts and started a business. I'm just so impressed. So it's called Zari, Zari, handmade art. And we'll tag her when we post pictures this week because she started, she's always embroidered. She does these beautiful, colorful pieces, but she started posting them on Facebook.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah. And I love it. And I was so moved and inspired by her being brave, putting her art out there, trying to navigate this online world of selling art or posting art. So we became her first customer. And I said, hey, my mom loves daisies. Mother's Day is coming up, you know? And so she made one and I purchased it, and it hasn't arrived yet. It's in the mail. She finished it in like a few days. And so Zari Handmade Arts, we will tag it. You guys should check it out. Give her a follow.
Follow Zarifa. Her stuff's awesome.
Yeah. And she's enjoying the process. She's enjoying these beautiful, concise little tight stitches that make this beautiful piece of art. In fact, a lot of our listeners are fiber arts, and it's not something we've really explored, but it's interesting how talented people are out there with different mediums.
Really cool.
So I'm going to say my inspiration was Zarifa.
Nice.
With her gorgeous art. And when that piece arrives, before I wrap it up for my mother, I'll show the podcast.
Show it to the people.
Show it to the people. So yeah, I'm going to use another artist as my inspiration this week. And so we want to know from you what's inspiring you, what themes are coming up, what people or what moods, like how are you feeling and what's inspiring your art? What are you doing that's creative? Are you taking a chance and entering something in some sort of exhibit or contest? And we want to know what you think about fine art definitions, and we want to know what you think about gatekeeping and gaykeeping.
Yes. Mostly gatekeeping. We want to know about. Yes.
Let's have it out.
Gatekeeping versus gaykeeping. Discuss, please.
Amongst yourselves. So episode 13, we like this number, 13. I love what you did for 13.
Beautiful number.
But it has a suspicion to link to some not so great stuff. Sometimes people think it's bad luck. Is that just in a United States of America thing? Is it in the world?
I don't know.
Let us know. I've seen some buildings sometimes, you know, when you go to a tall building and use the elevator, they don't have floor 13. Like some hotels don't have a floor 13, some office buildings. And that might be strange if you're visiting from another country or living here from another country and you don't realize 13 is associated with anything negative.
Superstitious.
But maybe it's worldwide.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it came from. So
yeah, tell us. If you're listening from another part of the world and 13 is some significant number there, let us know.
Yeah.
This was fun. 13 episodes. We're doing this. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're joining us. Spread the word. We want other artists to get on board and tell us what they're up to and what their process is like and what challenges they're having, what's inspiring them. So spread the word. Follow, like, comment.
Subscribe.
Keep sending questions in. We love the questions that are coming.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. Send us your art. Also, we have an email address. If you are not on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, go to our email. Send us an email of your art. We want to see. Our email address is, how many times can I say the word email?
Email.
Our address is asweartpodcast@gmail.com. So we're legit.
I didn't even know we had an email. Now I can share that with my mother.
We just have an email.
So people don't have social media and they're not watching this in any other way. But if there's an email address, you know, get those boomers on board.
Send us your art and your name and we'll give you a shout out.
Oh, I'm such an old fogey.
No, you're not.
Yes, I learned the hard way. I didn't even have a phone before. I was coaching high school rowers. This was 15 years ago, 20 years ago. I don't know. I had a group of high school rowers, the sport I used to actively row. Anyway, I would email them things about practice or upcoming things they needed to know. And they're like, Coach, you have to stop. No one's checking email. Like, just start a group message on, I don't know, on WhatsApp or text or so. They were so annoyed with me that I tried communicating with them through email. But that is a very comfortable mode of communication for me.
Yes.
But I had to learn, I had to join social media. I had to join Instagram and Facebook. These girls inspired me to do it because I had no other way to keep in touch with them. So I'm here and I use social media, but I really do like email.
Yeah. Email's great. Email us. It'll be fun. Monica will be excited that there's a 1 in the inbox.
My God, send us an email. First person gets a free piece of art. Send us an email.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for being here. This is As We Art.
Episode 13. Thanks
13.
for joining us, and we'll miss you till next week.
We're out.
Bye. Bye.